Well, look what's back on the menu, boys! Alright, welcome back, Knights of Apollo, to another glorious siege battle. Of course, we are playing 3rd Age Total War. I know it's been a very long time since we've seen any battles from 3rd Age, but I kind of needed a little break from it, and it's good to be back. You know, I feel refreshed. I'm excited to see the new content for 3rd Age Reforged, and I'm excited to see some epic Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth battles. So it's good to be back. So before we dive into this epic struggle for Dale, I wanted to mention that Conqueror's Blade, that really fun, like, blend. It's like Mountain Blade mixed with Total War mixed with Dynasty Warriors. That game is coming out with a free weekend this weekend, 15th and the 16th. Where anyone can join, download the game, and play it for free. They are going to extend the date, though, for the siege test through the 17th, or on the 17th through the 19th, for anyone who has the founder package, which you can buy, or any CBT keys. So you can use the link down in the video description below to check out if you want to, join me this weekend. I'm definitely going to be streaming it too. So yeah, hopefully you guys will check out the link, join me on the battlefield for that game, because it is very fun, and I'm super excited to be able to play it again. But anyways, let's go back to Middle-earth here. Let's see what's going on here. So this is an epic struggle between, we have an alliance of men, elves, and dwarves fighting together against some really nasty, evil factions. I feel bad for the catapult crew, though, because they're getting just shredded by the Dalian archers. Ah, man, it actually feels pretty good to be back playing 3rd Age. But yeah, so we've got mostly Angmar attacking. Or actually, this is Rudar. But we have different evil factions. Let's go ahead and just take the time and look at the different factions. We'll start with the attackers. So the first army here, we have Rudar in the north, commanded by Stud Balrog. Yeah, Stud Balrog. And then over here on this side, we have Umbar, commanded by Thistis. And then over here, we have the Witch Realm of Angmar. I still struggle saying that name. Commanded by FFA Muffins. And then the final army over here is another Angmar force commanded by Saucy Pants. What legendary names. And it's good to see the trolls again of Angmar on the battlefield. Let's go see the defenders now. So the defenders, like I said, men, elves, and dwarves. We have the Elves of Linden, commanded by Tangerine. So yeah, he's got the elves are just nasty. I mean, they're so good. They are so good. Very, very elite force. And then, of course, let's see, that's more elves. Let's see how they're spread out here. Now, I know in the north we had Dale. So Dale, commanded by Captain Gervais? Captain Gervais? But he is, I'm sorry, it's a lot of your name. But he is, yes, he's going Dale. And Dale is another strong faction. I mean, most of the good factions are strong. And then for the final faction, which are the dwarves, which I can't seem to find because they are smaller, guys. Let's see. They just, there they go. The dwarves of Erebor, commanded by Master Blaster. So there you have it. So those are the players. That's the fight. I mean, the balance of power is not looking great for these defenders, but we'll see how this progresses here. They're going to have to get creative of holding in the streets. And it seems like they do have a reserve force back here, which they even have a catapult in reserve, which is really smart because the battle will be the final showdown. This little courtyard will be the final showdown of the battle, and you can really narrow these, the streets. I mean, the streets are narrow, so they're gonna really blob up here, and this artillery is gonna be perfect for that. So yeah, there we go. We've got the first force through the gate, but what gate? What gate are they charging? I turned off the cutscenes. There we go. It's this gate. Actually, using the artillery and shelling, really just causing some damage against these barding herds. That's a good move there because you really want to soften them up there because they are very good at holding choke points. So I wonder if he's going to keep trying. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. He's moved up his clansmen. He's got Rudar clansmen, a very heavily shielded unit, to protect the crew of the artillery. That's actually pretty clever. And I think that's a smart move there because he can't really retreat his catapult away in time, because imagine if he tried right away, turned his catapult, then the catapult crew's backs would be to the archers. So instead, he just moved up these clansmen here, and now they're going to try to protect the crew. I'm curious, though, how many more men do they have in this crew? They've got 10, so they are running pretty low. Are they trying to shoot down the... Oh, yeah, they're trying to bring down the towers, and the men move out of the way. Let's go and see if anybody's charged the walls here, though. You know, what? Oh, okay. For a second, we got some Corsair savages. Why? This is really bizarre. How are they pushing up? Oh, this is cheesy. Look at this. That is so... Oh, my God. This is the cheesiest thing I've ever seen. He's using the siege towers to block the reserve of this force, so he's using exactly what he needs for the ram. That's actually kind of cool, but the ram's gonna catch on fire anyways. And Umbar is gonna have to find a better solution here and trying to take these walls. But I think, oh, here we go. Here we go. Angmar is going to be the first one to scale the walls of Dale and bring the fight to the Linden infantry. I was just gonna say, oh boy. Yeah, you know, it's cool that they've got these custom, well, yeah, these custom ladders look really awesome. They're not exactly tall enough for the settlement, but thankfully they have magic on their side and they can kind of float up through the walls. But yeah, I mean, I gotta give props. The ladder looks really badass. It's better than the standard default Medieval 2 ladder. So I don't even mind that too much. Just use your imagination a little bit. It's kind of cool. The orcs are magical, whatever. But yeah, they're pushing through this wall, and I'm not surprised that Angmar is the first one to take it. Angmar, I mean, go-to evil strategy, right? Charge. Charge as a big blob. That's all you have to do. They are a little bit more afraid of the dwarves, though. They're like, oh, those dwarves up there? Yeah, no, we're not going to fight this. We're not going to fight this. But the dwarves are holding this wall, and yeah, the gate is now down, so they can run through. Oh, they've got the Borrowites. Oh my God! So Borrowites are on the battlefield. That's pretty terrifying to face. It's pretty terrifying. So they haven't charged in yet. There's nothing really holding the gate, though. They could probably get a good foothold here, but they're definitely sending in their weaker troops, and now we've got forces over on this side. More dwarves kind of holding the flanks. So. But they're holding back. They're not charging in, which could be a smart decision. He's got his lower quality troops going in first. Let's see what's going on over. Oh my God, the general has sallied out. We've got some Ironfoot Hammer Guard charging the Borrowites over on this side. So aggressive play here by the Dwarven general. Is this, I mean, this is the general. You can see the star on the mini map if we zoom in here. See that star? That means the general's in this unit, which is risky, but oh, come on, you could kill him here. Oh my God, how do you charge Borrowites like that? You know, you'd think you just go right through them, since they are ghostly-like creatures. Love the siege towers too. I mean, I think they always had custom siege towers, but I don't know. It's just refreshing to come back to Middle Earth. Here comes another. He's just pinballing around and hitting these Borrowites. What is Angmar doing? He needs to send up some forces to support. Send up some pikes or something to protect his Borrowites. But he's gonna call it off. I don't know how many he's lost here. Not much. But can you imagine being charged by these big rams? I mean, that would be horrible. Alright, here, let's go back to this fight, because things are getting really juicy over here. Is this the Corsair? Yes, this is Umbar. Umbar is pushing hard for these walls, but the dwarves and elves here are not... No, they're sending pikemen up. No, that's not what you want to send up on these walls. Don't send pikemen up on walls. I don't know if this is a panic tactic here, like, oh crap, we got to send up something, but pikes are not effective on walls. And he should have left them on, or in the streets there. These dwarves, the Ironfoot warriors, would have been much better to charge up here. But now the Corsairs, the Umbar has Corsair infantry about to charge in. And I don't think well, the pikes are kind of in pike formation. They still might be able to put up a good fight. I just think that they would be a little bit more effective in the streets rather than on the wall. But yeah, so far this has been a very interesting attack by the attackers because they're kind of trickling in troops. Angmar is definitely committing a lot here. Oh man, they went through the gate, guys. They went through the gate. Like I said earlier, that they should have went through the gate. Well, they did, but I'm saying I'm glad they did. Why is there Barrowites flying through the air? Well, they are ghostly, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm glad he charged in here because it didn't seem like the defenders had this well protected. And now he's actually getting a pretty solid foothold. Now, it is going to be very challenging to try to take out these Ironfoot halberds. And then we have the Harlingdon infantry. And then over here, I think we have more dwarves. So it is going to be very difficult to fight through this. But yeah, just, you know, try to bring in as many forces, overwhelm the defenders. And I think Angmar can get a nice early head start, so to speak, in this siege battle. And it might cause the other flanks to be concerned. I mean, obviously, if... Oh, here comes the trolls! Here comes the trolls! They have a cave troll. Those are not cave trolls. Those are trolls of Angmar. Much more terrifying. Cave troll, but with armor. I wish they, like, headbutt some enemies. I mean, could you imagine one of these things headbutting the elven warrior and you just see it go through his stomach, that armor, that pointy armor? Yeah, you know, every time I look at orc armor, I just think to myself, man, tetanus must not be a thing with orcs. Like, they're immune to rust and tetanus, tetanitis, because their armor is nasty. It's all rusted. It's all, like, jagged. I mean, you know they're accidentally cutting themselves all the time. Ugh, God, it's gross. And then he's got some Blacklog engineers in the back. This is a missile troop. So that's actually a pretty clever move there by these trolls, the player, to go after this very expensive, very elite missile troop. If you can take it out early, you can probably save hundreds of orcs. Not that they really care about saving lives. They just care about winning. So I think we have another gate going down. Whenever it gets choppy, it's either a gate is opening or a wall is crumbling. Ever since I upgraded to Windows 10, Medieval 2 just does not run as well. And that's why I always wanted CA to make a remastered version of Medieval 2 that's still easy to mod, where you could just easily shift over the files, you know, to the remastered version, so you don't have to wait for the next Third Age, Third Age remastered. But yeah, the pikes here, this is actually a pretty good move here. We got the Witch Realm pikemen. I think they're defeating. No, well, they both say victory is certain and a distinct possibility. That's really bizarre. Both these sides are doing pretty well. Pikes are doing excellent against these halberds. The fight for the walls is still going on. This is a very important part of the battle. They got to clean up these walls. More and more troops going through the gates here. Let's real quick and see how the other battle's going on over on this side. So yeah, the Corsair. Oh, wow. What happened here? Oh, okay, sorry. The bodies here, it's almost like the elves killed these guys and they started stacking the bodies out of the way so they could fight properly. But now they've got Corsair savages pushing on the flank of the pikes. We've got some Ironfoot warriors. They are pushing hard against... well, the Ironfoot warriors are holding against these elite heavy infantry, actually breaking them. So Umbar is having a much more difficult time. Whoa, some fire going on. I think that was the archers using fire arrows. Yeah, he's got some Linden archers. I'm probably slaughtering all these names, but he's got his archers here that just roasted these troops. And Umbar's having a much more challenging time breaking through, and he doesn't have that many more reserves. But he look at Dale. Look at Dale. Dale looks fantastic. It's a really cool settlement. I love the cool pillars and buildings here. It looks really great. But I'm kind of surprised. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, good push here. Rudar and Angmar, allies, pushing in. Rudar's looking especially good over here. I mean, it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of archer fire. Just nothing really killing these guys, except for the infantry, of course. But I mean, this would be a good opportunity to use some archers and just, you know, it would be a turkey shoot firing into all these troops of Rudar. But actually, these. Oh, we got some black shot dragon slayers who are getting. They are just getting massacred by, I think. Oh, berserkers. No, but they were getting hit by archers somewhere. Is there archers in here? I swear I saw arrows hit them. But yeah, I think Rudar might be the first one to break through. We got some reserves coming in from Dale, pushing up here to help fight in the front line. So yeah, Dale's definitely not going to give up so easily, but if he loses over here, and he does have some reserves ready to hold. See, this is the key. You just got to make sure you can give them. Oh, there's the archers. Are those berserkers? Oh, the berserkers have javelin capabilities? Wow. Oh no, they throw axes. And they're slaughtering. Holy crap, they are so good. That's a good move by the berserkers. They are, oh my god, they are slaughtering Dale right now. Dale's having a tough time. Very tough time. This is really concerning because, like I said before, if one flank is open, the rest will be exposed. Now, Umbar is having no luck over here. Nice defense between the dwarves and the elves. Over this way, Angmar's forces definitely have lightened up. In the Ironfoot halberds, they are holding. They are holding. But the biggest threat right now, I think, is Rudar. Definitely think it's Rudar. Got some Inquisitors over here. Some Angmar Marauders. So, I think Angmar's committed everything. Yeah. He's doing well on the wall here. Oh yeah, he's got the forces surrounded. But down here, it's been a slaughter. It's been an absolute slaughter. Uh-oh. We have the general. You just see him turn the corner. Look at these legs. Oh god. What the hell? The legs of these rams. They don't look natural. They don't look natural. Oh my god. Ugh. They look gross. How are those tiny little petite legs holding up such mass? There we go. They charge in. The generals charge each other, I think. Oh god, it's not looking good for the dwarves. Oh, there's the Witch King. The Witch King is here. Oh my god. Was that the general? I think that's him. Ooh. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, that was the general, but we didn't get a an update that their general has fallen. But that's going to be huge, and now, yeah, they broke it. They have completely broken through, and they've killed a general. Got the engineers over here holding this small road, and I'm curious if they're going to start falling back troops, or are they going to keep fighting the good fight? Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Now, this is kind of cool. This is a cool part of the settlement over on this side where they've got this little archway. And you can, if you saw earlier, there was archers up here. So you can actually fight in this courtyard, I think. Yeah, look, there's even a gate. That's really cool. I mean, this is how, in my opinion, this is how the town center should look in those castle maps for Medieval 2. Like, very small, narrow, and like, I guess you should have a rule where like you can only fit so many in there, so it's not too OP with like thousands of troops. But yeah, that's a really cool area. Really cool area. Hopefully we see more of this in like custom maps and stuff. But yeah, Rudar is just kind of cleaning up this part of the battlefield. And Dale just kind of crumbled the Rudar. Let's see what else is Angmar attacking over. Finally, yes, Angmar is moving up his forces. Saucy Pants a little late to the party. I guess his pants were a little too saucy. He had to get that situated, but
the enemy siege
yeah,
tower has reached our walls.
Not even the siege towers are correctly the correct height. Like, could you imagine being one of the defenders? You just look out and they're like, "Oh, thank God, their siege equipment isn't tall enough." Oh, wait a second, they're levitating onto the walls. Why do they even have siege towers? They could just float up here. But he's got some really elite guard here from Linden. That's really cool. I can't wait to see them in action. Then we've got the Guardians of Karn Doom ready to scale these walls. So finally they're putting pressure. I mean, they should have done this right at the start, because in my opinion, the defenders, they have their forces everywhere, meaning not one army is only defending one flank. They have their forces divided up in different areas, so that means their micro is going to be very intense. So if you're attacking on all flanks, you're going to make the defenders have to constantly micro it in very, like, I mean, imagine trying to micro here and then quickly having to go all the way over to this side to micro. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to miss out on opportunities. And that's another reason why the attackers really need to attack together all at once, especially in a big map like this where their enemies are divided up. Uh-oh. Siege tower's on fire. The gate is open. Nobody's really defending. Well, they've got the pikes here, but I mean, there's a small force. I think they can overwhelm them. Yes, this force is pretty elite, but I think they can overwhelm them.
Siege tower is naught but kindling.
Ah, they burn it down to the ground.
Try some other trick.
Try some other trick. But yeah, the Snaga Stalkers, they are going to be the first one. It's always the Stalkers who are the first. Oh, what's this? Okay, it looks like he was going to hold the gate very close. But no, they're going to charge in now. We've got some troops coming up from the wall. They're coming in. Wait, really? Oh, they must have charged up from this arrow tower. Now they're charging down. They've got the pikes right where they want them, attacking their flank. The pikes aren't even properly set up for this. And this is what I'm talking about. I think what we're seeing here is that the elves are making a micro mistake. They don't realize they're getting attacked here because they're probably focusing over on this fight against Umbar. And this battle is still going on. It's still looking rough for Umbar, but he still has to micro it. Rudar, let's see what Rudar is up to. They're pushing into the inner streets. Now the defenders are having to fall back to the inner streets of these settlements. The balance of power is still greatly in favor of the attackers. And here we go. Now I think the elves realize, okay, we're getting attacked here. Let's reorganize our lines. And you know what he needs to do? Okay, he's got trolls. And he's just running down the barrel whites. But he needs to get some archers up on the walls to fire down at the backs of these pikes. I think that would be a huge help in softening up the defenses here. Guardians of Karn Doom. Snaga Stalkers. Pushing in. But the elves, they seem like they have this under control as long as they don't get outflanked here. Which, again, he does have his elite force protecting his flank. But they could even run down here. Let's see. The Dwarves. Ooh. Agscard of Erebor. They've noticed that the Burrow Whites are pushing the walls. And the Dwarves are going to... They're not going to wait for them. They're going to charge up these walls and bring the fight to them. I wonder what side they'll pop out on. There they go. Oh, those Burrow Whites. They look so sad. Look at them. They're like, ugh. I guess we'll fight. The floating barrel whites that are just having a tough time. Look at it. They're like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Floating through here. Don't mind me.
The enemy general lies dead.
Enemy general. Enemy general. One of the attacking generals has been killed. I have a feeling it was the Umbar general. Or it could have been the Angmar general. We saw him in action. I think he's over on this side. I mean, this battle is all over the place. And look at this. Angmar. Has Angmar been defeated? Wow. Angmar has been defeated. At least one of the armies of Angmar. So I think that's where the general was. I think he was the... I think it was the Witch King. I think the Witch King has been killed. And the Witch King's like, no man can kill me. And the dwarf's like, I am no man. I'm half the size of a man. I am a dwarf. But yeah, the elves have kind of shifted their forces. They're a much more... It's a better defense. I like this formation a lot better. Oh! Here comes some Javies.
The enemy are badly bloody.
Oh, look at these guys. Look at
The enemy are badly bloody.
oh, look at these guys.
have
Look at
lost
the
half their
range. Look at the lone orc who's just like, you will not kill my friends. Look at him. He's like, back, you disgusting orc scum. Ugh, get him out of here. Ugh, you will die a slow death. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, man. He's like, yeah, you got him, Jim. Thanks. Anyways, they threw their Javies. I love the versatile units here in this game. Like the Rudar Berserkers. Now we've got these Marines who have javelin capabilities, and they're also spearmen. Kind of reminds me of the what is it? The Gondorian Marines. I forgot the name. It starts with a P. Peregrine Marines. Oh, it's been so long. Anyways, this is a great fight for this gate, but I feel like Ingmar is very close to breaking through. They're still fighting up here. He's got some Scourged Raiders. Not the greatest of troops, but they're probably going to lose to these Mithlin swordsmen. But they've just got to find a spot. And you can see the elves are perfectly protecting all of the entryway points. This guy's just watching his friends die. Look at, he's just like, yeah, you guys get them. I'll be over here watching you fight. He's just like a deer in headlights, just like, I can't believe I've signed up for this. He's just having a moment, a midlife crisis, so to speak, but for the army of Mordor or of Angmar. He's just like, why the hell did I sign up to fight for the madman himself, the Witch King? Why did I think he cared about my life? He just charged me in alone to fight an entire unit of guard. He's just like, no, nah. Just watching his friends die. Look at it, he's like, you will die, orc scum! Ah! He's just like, alright. I'm not charging it. I'm just gonna sit here and just think about my life choices. What trolls over here? Hold on. No more comedy. Let's go see what's going on with these trolls. Trolls are charging in and taking out more Marines. Oh my god, the buildings. But yeah, the trolls trying to silence the Marines. Lots and lots of trolls here. The good kind of trolls. Oh, but here comes the artillery. And I don't know if it's because they realize they're really struggling on this side. They've now, holy, oh my god. The artillery hits are so much more satisfying in Medieval 2 compared to any other game. Here we go. God, I love how the dwarves have that artillery. That is so awesome, so badass. It's very inaccurate. They're probably gonna, look at that. Oh my god. That is so cool. I love that artillery. Love it so much.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Defeat seems almost certain. So these trolls are keeping these Marines occupied, but these trolls are slaughtering them. You know, I'm never too impressed by trolls. You know, like, they're very good at disrupting and breaking through lines, but when it comes to actually the fighting process of, like, prolonged melee, they just always seem to kind of disappoint, in my opinion. Just, like, everybody complains, like, trolls are OP. I've never... I mean, I always keep my eyes on trolls, like, making sure I'm ready for the troll charge, but once I've got them stuck in melee, I'm not too worried about it, and I'm actually really impressed by these trolls who took out an entire unit. They actually did some stuff, and they only lost one, it looks like, yeah. So that's actually, I don't know if they made the trolls stronger. I think they should be stronger. They're trolls, for Christ's sake. They're giant creatures. Oh my god, but look at this over here. Umbar is making his push. He's moving up the catapults, and Umbar reminds me of like Conan the Barbarian faction. These uniforms, it's just so Conan, very Conan. Look, ooh, Witch Realm Enslavers. Okay, that's a very Conan thing. Enslavers. Conan's all about slaves, But here we go. They've got their catapult. The dwarves have now shifted their catapult. They realize that this is going to be a juicy target, guys. Sit back and relax, guys. We're about to have some juicy hits. Juicy hits. We'll see how Rudar approaches this assault. The balance of power it's still in favor, but the attackers have lost 70% of their army. Now the defenders have lost 62, but the attackers lost 71, and the balance of power is getting closer to be more even. But it's the flames. Are they still firing the catapult over here? Oh, they're using a ballista. Ballista, deadly accurate. And if you can hit it just right, they can go through rows and rows of troops. Let's see if we can get another hit here. Here we go. Oh! I think those were already dead troops. But Angmar is pushing very aggressively over to this front. Once again, the trolls are kicking ass. This is really good to see. Really, really good to see. So yeah, they're pushing hard. Oh, we have one player admitting defeat. I think that was the other Angmar army. It's pretty much been wiped out.
Are badly bloodied. They have lost
and the Corsairs are, bless their souls, are having a tough time getting through here. They've got a couple troops left. It wasn't the most sound attack. Got some forces here. They might win on this wall. But yeah, Umbar not doing so hot in this battle. Rudar's kicking butt. Rudar is doing well. See, are they fighting up here? Oh, the dwarves. Some dwarven miners charging in. The dwarves trying their best to hold against these guys. We've got some javelins getting into position. This could be very nasty. Oh, and we got, oh yeah. Oh yeah. These are mostly pikes, and we got some paladin here from Dale who are mixed in with these elven pikes. Got the archers trying to fire back, trying to help these pikes, trying to kill the, I assume, the javies. Here comes the artillery. Here comes the catapults. They've got to protect it, though. These miners are getting really close. What the heck? These miners are just slicing through the enemy. I mean, I don't think they've fought anyone too challenging yet, but you got to give some credit to some dwarven miners. These dwarven miners are not even professional troop. They're miners. They just like have no other choice. They're like, well, we might as well fight because our mines are under attack. Now, once again, Rudar is moving up his spearmen to protect the artillery, which is a smart move. Artillery's only down to 4 men. 4 men. If they lose any of those men, it could be disaster. If I was one of the defenders, I'd be focusing all of my archer fire on the catapults. What is he doing? Oh, I think the catapult's freaking out. I think it's freaking out. But you got to defeat these miners. What do we have here? Some clansmen, 6 units, or 6 men. Uh-oh, did they kill the crew? No, but the crew's down to 2 men. I think that's the... Wait, they might have killed enough. They might have killed enough. Can you operate a catapult with... Oh, the sally! It's not really a sally, but the push! The push! Very smart play there, because now they can get to the catapult, but I think they just... This is huge, guys. This is really huge, because they just took out the catapult. The catapult's on the run. I'm pretty sure 2 men can man it. The fact that they're still pushing it is a good sign. But they're going to be open to archer fire. And I don't think Rudar's troops are going to hold here. They have to send out more reserves to deal with this push. Oh, that will help. The javies. That's right. Let's watch them throw their stuff. Ooh, that's tough. That's a good move by Rudar. But he is sending up reinforcements. Ooh, this is going to be very, very challenging. Very challenging. Angmar is still clearing the streets over here. Angmar, he needs to probably push with his ally. Angmar's still fighting up on these walls. Oh, he's taking on the Axe Guard of Erebor. Or, yeah, Erebor. Whatever. But yeah, I think they should win up on these walls. That's fine. But Angmar is also very depleted.
Pray something changes in the course
There we go.
of battle, for defeat
The
seems
dwarves have
almost
lost.
certain.
Defeat seems almost certain, he says. Though the balance of power says otherwise. It's still ever tiny, so slightly in favor of the attackers, but it's pretty much even. So the battle is going to come down to, I mean, it's going to come down to, I mean, this is kind of like John Madden commentary, but it's going to come down to tactics, okay? It's going to come down to archer fire, holding these choke points, and possibly even catapult fire. Look, he's even moved up some of these wardens. These guys are cool. And they're firing at the reserves. We got, oh, the enslavers are moving up. The elite enslavers. Got more reserves down here, but what else do they have? So does Dale have forces over here? Oh, wow. Dale is pushing with some spearmen, and Rudar is having to dedicate some pikemen to hold the streets here so their army does not get outflanked. But I think most of the defenders are all clumped up on this side. And Umbar has finally taken these walls. And there's a bit of a skirmish battle going on. But yeah, it looks like Umbar has taken it. So good on Umbar. He didn't give up in the fight. I think all of his troops except for his general have been committed into the battle. So yeah, they can now push up this way, which is lightly defended. They got some blade masters. Over here is where the intense stuff is going. Lots of pikemen. The dwarven catapult is in position. Please. Please let them fire upon the enemy. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, catapults. Wind it up. Wind it up. Please, please, please. Nah, see, this is what happens. There's too many friendlies in the way. So when you tell it to fire, it's just not going to fire. One trick you can do is getting them so close. It's really dangerous, but you can get the catapults like right behind the infantry and tell them to fire at will. And they might fire at the troops right here because this is such a juicy target. Oh, could you imagine? You know how their shots break up into 3? I mean, just could you imagine the fight here? It would be really cool. No, he's actually going to fall them back. I think he tried. It looks like he's trying, but can't quite get it. And Rudar's going in with the pikes right now. Good counter to the enemy pikes. And again, nice flanking fire by these jabbies. How many more shots, how many more volleys can they do? Seems like they've been firing here for a pretty long time. All right, let's go ahead and see what Angmar's doing. He's still holding back over here. He's running through his own men. These poor Borrowites have been pushed around all day. All battle, they've been just kicked around by the enemy. Here we go. Here comes the charge. Oh, yeah, baby. Nice charge. See if they can kill him up. See if they can kill these guys. They should charge in their whites. Oh, okay. We got the Witch Realm Blackguard coming around the flank. Coming around the flank.
Pray something changes.
And now we got some pikes up on the walls. Wow. Okay. And now the balance of power has shifted back. Shifted back in favor of the attackers. This game is going to be really close. This battle, I should say. This is not a game, folks. This is not a game. This is real life, okay? And it's going to be close. Men fighting to the brutal end. Yeah, that was a nice little push out by the defenders, but in the long run, is it paying off? I think they might be able to squeeze some troops through here. Let's see if he... let's see. think the Javies are now switching to their big old two-handed, like, pole mace here. Yeah, they're going to charge in. Maybe that will break them. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. They are breaking. This is huge, guys. What are the defenders doing? Why do they not have any reserves ready for a moment like this? This could be costly. This could be costly. The defenders are running out of troops. Oh my God. The floodgates have opened. They did not contain these parts. Now they can still recover here, but there's so much chaos going on now that the allies of Rudar should be pushing in.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Oh, did they break the Javies? No, he's just running them. Man, those Javies are quick. But yeah, they keep pushing up troops. What are you waiting for? Mate, what? What? Why? Just, oh no. Now you're just asking to die. Why is he not pushing in? Now he's letting the Dwarven Catapult be active. Because the Dwarven Catapult's going to have a much more difficult time trying to fire units right here. What is he doing? Maybe he's waiting for his allies? That could be the case. That could be the case. He could be waiting for his allies to push in all at the same time. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Okay, well, it's not stupid. It's definitely not stupid. I think Angmar should have been more prepared to push up and put pressure. I mean, what do we got? Miners, a depleted unit of engineers. We do have the Scorpion here, the Ballista, and archers. Like, there's nothing defending over here. And where's Umbar? Umbar needs to push in as well. Ooh, this is going to be close. I mean, these armies are exhausted. I think it's going to come down to good artillery hits. Oh, what's this? Oh, we've got Witch Realm, Angmar, Saucy Pants. Saucy Pants sending over some troops to help out the fight. Very nice. All right. This seems like a well-planned attack. Let's see if they can pull it off here. They're getting hit with Elven archers. Ooh, this is going to be point-blank fire. Yes. Ooh. Damn, Donald. That's some good hits right there. Oh, man. Very nice. We have the guard. We got some elite infantry coming over this way. There we go. The rest of Angmar pouring into the streets. And this is going to be a photo finish, guys. This is going to be so close. They're holding back their troops here. Let's see. Are they pushing? No. Why is Umbar so far back? Oh, we got some cav. The Warlords of Umbar. Pretty good cav unit. Let's see if they go in for a charge. Now that the other sides are being occupied. Oh, send in the units. I think you should send in the units. There's really nothing holding over here.
Almost certain.
Oh, the balance of power is still slightly in favor. 82 against 88. This has been a close game since the beginning. Come on. Get your lances down. Charge the crossbows. This is risky, though. This is his general. He's going to pull out of there. Run. Run. Flee. Flee. Flee for your lives. Here comes some halberds. So, can they push here? Seems like there's an opening here. Could be like an invisible wall that's keeping them in the street. But I would really try to push around. But they also have to worry about this ballista. Which, the ballista should have a shot. They've got a shot, like, right there. Right there, where friendlies aren't in the way. Ooh, this is gonna be juicy. Please. Please. Fire this ballista. Look how blobbed up they are. Come on. I think they're trying. It's just not letting them. The friendlies, there's too many friendlies in the way. Who cares? Who cares? There's gonna be casualties in war. It's for the greater good. Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. They're reloading this one. This could be the game changer, guys. Oh, yes. It's just slicing through this blob of troops. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Oh, Oh, another good hit, man. Oh, I love artillery in Medieval 2. It's so much fun to watch.
In command of the city.
Oh, so much fun to watch. Angmar needs to do something about this. Is Rudar pushing it? Rudar is pushing in now. Oh, no. I think they got him by surprise a little bit again. Rudar is streaming in. Oh!
Our general lies
Oh!
on the battlefield.
Oh no, a general has fallen. I think the Dwarven general has been killed. My god. That Dwarven catapult. Come on, Umbar. Dis. Who's this? That guy looks cool. His armor looks a little too big for him. There they go. Archers firing now. They're charging in. Yeah, this is chaos. Absolute chaos. And even with the unrelenting artillery hits, they can't seem to break Angmar. Let's see if they can get a couple more. Come on, get on those ballistas. Fire, man! We must hurry! Fire at the enemy! Uh-oh. Trolls. Oh, ballista's really good at killing trolls, though. Please, hurry. Quickly, quickly, man. Could you imagine, like, the trolls are coming. Please, hurry. Wind it up like you care, man. Wind it up like it matters. There we go. Let's see if they can kill a couple. Oh, he's coming, he's coming. No. 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 The pikemen stopped the artillery crew and saved the lives of the trolls. And the balance of power is still even, guys. Rudar is still doing some damage, but it doesn't seem as bad over here. I'm just looking for reserves. Nice fight in the streets, but Umbar, dude, push in. Umbar, you got your allies dying over there. Push into the streets. Oh, man, that is a tragic, tragic end for the ballista. They could have killed so many trolls there. But Angmar doesn't have much. It's mostly trolls and wights. What is this? Small group of dwarves. These poor dwarves have seen so much. Now they must charge in. Cav charging in. Going after the archers. Oh, there goes another general killed by the defenders, taking out the attacking general, which is huge. Umbar, dude, charge in. Well, it looks like he's mostly got archers, so that might be why he's... I swear to God if he has reserves back here. Okay. No, he doesn't. All right, but I don't know. This is going to be close, guys. Look at that balance of power. The defenders might just be able to take this one. These guys just have to cut through a couple elite elves. The arrows are flying through, though. This is really doing a lot of damage. They really got to close the gap and kill these elves. Epic struggle in the streets. Got more. There we go. There we go. Get these pikes in action. Balance of power for the first time ever in favor of the defenders. The defenders are turning the tide of this fight.
Seems to be swinging in our favor.
Yes, it's looking very good.
Our men have taken control of the city. Our men no longer command the city.
Okay, thank you, commentator. Borrowites, man. They're just inching in, moving forward.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We will smash the enemy. Crossbows moving up. See what the crossbows can do. Man, they've got a lot of skirmishers left. A lot of skirmishers. It looks like Rudar has been pretty much defeated. So Rudar, kind of the leader of this defense, his army is gone. Oh, what the hell? Oh no! What is this? They have some Witchers of Angmar. Oh man, those guys are deadly.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run
There's
them
10
down.
of them. They've got to take out those Witchers. They have to take out the
The enemy
Witchers.
general lies dead.
Another fallen general on the attacking side. Retreat! Retreat the Witchers. Get them to safety. They could rack up so many kills. I think this was the general that has fallen. His bodyguard just can't believe it, so he's just going to sit here and get chopped up from the rear against these elves. And there we go. The last of the bodyguard have fallen. Oh, is that the... Oh my God. You could just feel the heat from the fire, the burning corpse. By that artillery, man. The dwarven artillery still alive and kicking. That's amazing. Where's the Witchers? Where are the Witchers? Seriously, where are the Witchers? There they are. Oh, yeah. God, they kill so many with their spells. What the heck happened there? There we go. Oh, my God. They just took out an entire unit. Oh, my God. Look at the range. Look at the range on that. Holy crap. Okay, the attackers still have a chance here. If these defenders cannot get to the Witchers, it's over. The Witchers have now charged into battle. Unless they have limited ammo, which they should. Because that would be crazy OP if they could do that all day long. Oh, but the artillery is like, okay, you want to play with fire? I'll give you some fire. How about some fire and buzz of justice? Good God. Good God. Yeah, there's a lot of fire deaths in this. This is kind of dark, but a lot of people died because of just being burnt alive. Oh, the dwarf. They're going for the catapult. They're like, how dare you fire upon us? We'll charge you, you scum. I love the dwarven catapult. I love what they did with it. It's so good. But now these Witchers are surrounded. I'm sure they're excellent fighters, but it's not going to be enough. And I think the defenders, the good guys are going to take this one. And don't you dare ever say it again. Defenders never win. Because just right here, the defenders take it. And they take it. It was close. I'm not going to say it was an easy victory. But they take it. And this is what we live for, these close battles. And I think it's safe to say that this battle is over. So we're just going to fast forward here as the good guys continue to clean up the baddies. And it's mostly a couple whites here, the Witchers. And just look at the battlefield, guys. There is fighting all in the streets of Dale. Look at that. All in the streets of Dale. But the city is saved by the brave alliance of defenders. More carnage over here. Lots of carnage over... I mean, this is going to be one hell of a cleanup. And, you know, I saw recently there's a game... Because, you know, Battle Royale is really popular. There's a game now where you play as a cleanup crew after a Battle Royale. Imagine if there's a game where there's a cleanup crew after a battle in Total War. That would be very funny. Very funny. I would play the hell out of that game. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to fast forward here. We got the last remaining attackers. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. And the defenders take this one as Dale is successfully defended. And there is the end result. So really good kills here by everyone. The Dwarves getting the most, 2,800, but his allies are right behind him, you know, doing their job, playing their part. So good game to them. And then on the attacking side, Balrog here, which he played, Stewed Balrog, he played as Rudar, which, I mean, there's no surprise. They were definitely doing well. And also Saucy Pants, who was very late to the party, but doing pretty well with Ingmar. Dis getting the lowest amount of kills. And then we have Muffins here, who is also Ingmar, getting just under 1,000. Whew, that was a very intense battle, and it's a great battle to announce the return to Third Age. If you guys have any great battles like this one, Always love the good versus evil. Always, of course, love siege battles. Don't be afraid to send it to my email, which is linked down below. It's just pixelatedapollo@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again on the battlefield. Here are the kills of the dwarves really fast. You can skim through that. You can pause it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on another epic battle. And I will see you guys next time on the battlefield.